welcome to Arizona where it's still sunny. Today I'm going to do a flip through of a steampunk junk journal that's, well, a cinch to make. I'm Gail at Long Days Journal, and this is my September design team project for MadPaperCrush. As you may or may not know, the steampunk genre is somehow a mashup between retro and futuristic as seen through the eyes of a 19th century aesthetic which really emphasized the industrial and steam-powered machinery of that era. I suspect that I must have known that steampunk was my happy place some 20 years ago when I apparently acquired those funky prism-like lorgnettes that I'm waving around at the beginning of this video. And I just may have to include with the purchase of this steampunk junk journal for the interested individual. By the way, that was before I even knew what the word ephemera meant, let alone collected ephemera intentionally. For this project, I primarily used Sharon's digital prints from her Steampunk collection. The beauty of this collection is that it was created in purple tones and mauves and some almost apricot-y hues, which is so impactful compared to the usual dark tones I'm accustomed to being utilized for steampunk. Of course, me being me, I couldn't resist grunging it up a little with some distress ink. Other MadPaperCrush digitals that coordinate well with this project are also listed below my video, and a link to a tutorial on how to actually construct this journal, since tutorials are not really my thing, but you know that by now. And one of the collections I neglected to mention, which you might want to check out, which would lend itself well to a steampunk journal, is a MadPaperCrush's Shiver collection. With October being just around the corner, it's got a lot of Halloween, steampunky type images. Of this Digiprint collection is that the ephemera pieces, when printed on cardstock, mirror the images on the background pages and can be fussy cut to kind of create a 3D effect when they're mounted on some two-sided sticky foam. And that's just one of the things I'd love to do to give this project more dimension. Okay, you gotta laugh. This page is printed upside down. Just remember, there are no mistakes if you're alone in the craft room. The background pages themselves I printed double-sided on 8.5 by 11 of some substantial weight. You could also use cardstock. And to print them double-sided, how to do that so that everything comes out right side up is probably a function of your individual computers and printers, and is a discussion for another day. But I will say that I was able, by printing them double-sided and cutting them down, able to get 2 full pages out of each 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper I used, because each of the pages in this junk journal are approximately 5.5 by 7. One of the other great features of this Digiprint collection is that the ephemera pieces, when printed out on cardstock and mirror the images of the background pages in the collection, you can fussy cut them out and mount them on two-sided sticky foam to create kind of a 3D effect on the background papers, which I think is really neat and gives some depth to your journals. Some of the other MadPaperCrush images that you will see in this journal are the Steampunk postage stamps from the Up and Away collection, and those are printed out on sticky paper, as well as prints from the butterfly collection that I printed out on vellum. The digi prints include plenty of journaling pages, cards, and pockets and tags, and coordinate nicely with the vintage paper, including the blue prints you'll see in this video, vintage letters and advertising pieces. I've also incorporated charms and other interactive pieces, and you'll see here octopus, which is somehow symbolic of the steampunk genre, and I thought went very well with Sharon's diving helmet. So what can I say except that I enjoyed making this journal so much and working with this collection, and I hope you get as much pleasure from viewing this video as I got from making this journal. Thanks, and see you next time. Oh, and of course I couldn't resist using the oft-seen lady in goggles that is frequently associated with the steampunk genre and is a copyright-free clip art image that you can find on the internet as well.